squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Catch in the middle. It's Covey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hands it off.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Porter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to bring that.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the well. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Now the play fake. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Farrell. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to throw. It's Stone. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the air, it's Stone. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Finds his man. Open space at the 25. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Power football with the run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stone. Using the quick game. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. On the option, the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! score.
Number 12. Catch and see.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Porter. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking downfield, it's Stone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got the back over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Covey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Northwestern 17, Iowa 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a... Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw it, Stone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Porter. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Farrell. Turning it on. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Got it in the middle. It's Covey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. After the run, now to throw. That's caught. It's Moulton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The snap sets up the throw. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Back to pass. It's Stone. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Covey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Stone. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the run. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll run it on first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by...
Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It leads to second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Stone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Big guy smells it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle.
The kick is good. That makes the score Northwestern 34, Iowa 17.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to take a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Trying to do it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
The short hands. It's Gill. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Iowa. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is play the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stone. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Porter. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
To the air, it's Stone. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Farrell. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
The short hands, it's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drop. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day. The
Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Gill. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.